Greetings my fellow brick fans, welcome back to my channel. I guess you know what's up, right? I'm still building the blue supercar from Cada, the Lamborghini Centenario. Well, not Lamborghini, no license. But hopefully this will be the last session as I'm trying to make a little marathon. Well, in other videos I had more steps. 89 steps are left to solve, and hopefully I manage to do all of them. There are some sections still left to be built, smaller ones, to make this little ride look like it should be. And just look at that face, so cool. And the color is just great, I love it. And yeah, before starting this video I tried everything again. Steering working, the mechanism for the doors as far as it's prepared is working, the rear spoiler is working, and even the shifting is doing something. I have no idea if the pistons will run differently depending on how you switch, but at least it's doing something and working rather fine and smooth. And guess you want to know what happened so far, and I think I should show you that first. Yeah, in the last video quite a lot happened. Some of the exterior is already finished. For example, sections E and F were rather small ones. One was here the window frame, and the other one was this side panels here, right, on both sides. And then there was module G, and that was the rear end, looking really hot. Beautiful design, especially in the real car, but this brick version is also really nice. And we even got a working spoiler for the rear end. Really cool. So just a lot to turn. It could really use another ratio, but okay. And then module H was here, the front with the frunk, and now here we have the wheels inside. You can turn to open and close the iconic Lambo style scissor doors. Really cool. And for the frunk we also got this luxury travel suitcase, whatever, and I was wondering why it doesn't fit in there now that everything is put together, because there are the gears, but it should. Yeah, you simply put it in other way around. The handle goes inside somehow, other way around maybe, and then it should magically fall into place. Okay, I still don't care enough. And yeah, a few pieces were left over again. So we got a spare headlight and some other pieces, so let's put them in the collection of spare pieces. And the trays are free again to be filled with new stuff. Case goes here to the side. Program for today are the modules I, J, K, L, M and N. I, J, K and L, just basic exterior stuff, lining here, and also the cover for the engine. Then section M will be the iconic doors on both sides. Really looking forward to opening and closing them. Hope everything will work fine. And finally section N, and that's simply the front hood, however you may call it, for cars like this. And yeah, first we'll need the pieces from box number 5. From some other modules there were already pieces. Now for I, J, K and L, M and N will be in box number 3 later on. And I think we'll just build now with those bags, and then we'll see where we are. I'll take a close look at the watch, how late it may be, because tomorrow, Monday, maybe I should get up. We'll see. And if there's enough time left, or I'm insane enough, I'll open box number 3 too and build the rest. Yeah, but we'll see about that. And now let's get out the bags with the pieces. So, and here are all the pieces from bags number 7 or box number 5, I think it was. Yeah, an insane amount of axle connectors and small stuff, small axles, some bigger ones, and those cool corner pieces, of course those wing-shaped panels, lift arms in various sizes, and those cool wheel arches. Really amazing, cool pieces. The one is a little scratched here. Yeah, but okay. It's a car. A little bit of road damage is just to be expected. And yeah. So, and now I would say, let's do what we're all here for. Let's start building. So, elements I, J, K and L are done. We have this side skirt here, then we have these covers here in the back, and try turning it around. Then here this, don't know, struts above the engine and the engine cover. And I discovered something. Many were a bit annoyed that this cover doesn't stay up. Well, in fact, it does. There's this little axle sitting here next to the engine for ages, and yeah, it's easy to oversee when it's looking far down, but if you just put that in here, the cover stays up. Simple and effective. Great. Yeah, so it's 10:30 on a Sunday night. So tomorrow is Monday, of course. And yeah, should I try M&N, the doors and the front, the frunk cover? Yeah, I think I'll try it. Night shift. Ooh. So let's get the final bags out of box number 3, and then we'll go from there. So, and here are the final pieces. Till now I was really happy with the blue panels, especially compared to some of the black ones. They were, you could say, nearly perfect, but wow, some serious scratches here. Not so nice, but okay. Maybe I can put it so you won't notice it too quickly, but no, I think, yeah, it will be what it will be. Could put it here somewhere in the back area, but I don't want to take it apart again, so we'll see how much you will notice later on. Yeah, pieces, partly built car, so let's continue. finished. Here's the not Lamborghini Centenario from Cada, better known as Blue Supercar, as there's no Lambo license, and so it's just the Supercar and not an official Lambo. It has all the functions you could look for in a Technic set, with the difference to the usual Lego Technic sets that not everything was easy to build, and I'm not sure if everything works as it should, but that's not primarily a problem of the set. That's a problem of me not getting it done right. But on the other side, the instructions are in some places really weird, and the steps are somewhat messed up, I would say, because putting an axle into a round pinhole for several steps so it falls out, you have to put it back in, it falls out again. That's a really big source for problems, but overall, as you can see, looks really cool. I have no idea where I can really touch it without ruining anything. Oh, let's be brave. So, it is. Nice smile. Nice rear. Oh, pretty heavy. Would say the suspension is working. Well, Supercar suspension, not a lot of way to move. Steering, yep, is here, but okay. What else? Oh, something coming loose. Yeah. This front spoiler part just sits on 2 pins, and so it's easy to get it loose, but there's just some of those pin stud things left. We could put them in some extras so it could hold a bit better. So, what's also working is the rear cover for the engine compartment, and down here we have the turning gear to lift the rear spoiler, and of course let it down again too. Takes a bit of time. So that's working. So we have steering, we have suspension, we have a moving spoiler. Here in the front, this is the frunk, where I could probably put in this wonderful suitcase. Yeah, no. In here are 2 turning gears which should open the doors, but yeah, there are so many gears in between. Basically the function works really well, but yeah, just plain physics of weight and momentum somehow don't like to play along, and you also have to try which side it is, which has the risk of locking the construction somewhere down, and yeah, then it's time to get your fingers in there somehow and put it back together. Yeah, and when it comes to shifting the gears, yeah, first of all, it's not easy to get in there to shift, and to be honest, I have no idea if it's really doing what it should. The engine is running, but yeah, my technical experience for that is just too little. Everything does something. I don't know if everything is doing it in the right manner, but to be honest, I like the look. And it's off again, and it's on. Easy as that. I really have to say, in my opinion, a beautiful car, and those huge things are just no playset. So yeah, nice that there are functions included, but it's not really a problem when they don't exactly do what they should. Of course, they definitely should, but it's a mock. Basically, the functions would work. It's just limited by the cooperation of pieces, or the missing cooperation of the pieces which should work together. But yeah, I like it. It was an interesting time building it. A bit exhausting, lots of small steps, lots of small pieces to be searched and put together, and yeah, but at the end it's really nice. And this was my first huge supercar build. So I really trained with the hardest thing. Well, of course there will be more complicated sets and builds out there, but I knew what I was going for, and I think if I now sometime in the future I will start the big Porsche or the Lamborghini Sian from Lego, they should be rather easy compared to this baby. And yeah, anything else? Yeah, the piece quality in my set is, well, suboptimal would be a nice way to say it. I have to admit, on some point I had to go on the axle side of those axle pin connection pieces, for example, and make some cuts in the axle so it would stick inside the axle hole where it has to go, because either the axle is too thin or the hole too big, but it was always loose. And yeah, in some places this would still be a needed measure, but it's okay. Otherwise, yeah, on the brake pieces, on some pretty heavy scratches, but I think those are mostly pieces which were rather the lower parts. The blue pieces, most were really good. but of course later on, especially when you came to the doors, the big panels here, I'm not really sure which one, but one or two have really heavy scratches, and that's a sad thing. But yeah, maybe if you buy it now, when you get the updated version, maybe also better with the quality. And what you would also get now, the real Lambo rims with the design from the Lamborghini Centenario. Cada is, at least when it comes to that, I don't know how they are doing it otherwise, a really nice and friendly company. If you have the old set and want the correct rims instead of the Bugatti ones, which I think look pretty hot with the chrome, you can buy an update pack with the rims and also the tires inside. So a pack of complete wheels. It's not cheap, 30 euros, but I thought maybe I put it in the official version, somewhat official. Of course, it will stay license free, but yeah, I really like the Bugatti rims on this one. We'll see, maybe I'll try them too, but now you can decide if you want the updated version with the black rims, or not sure if Cada themselves sell it anymore, but you can definitely get the old version too, and this update box, or you just go with the Bugatti rims. So just as you please. And yeah, what I haven't shown you now, these are the pieces which are left. Some bigger ones, even some panels, lots of axles. Interesting that there are so many pieces left, and of course lots of pins, black ones, blue triple pins, blue pin axle pieces, and some of those mixed pieces in this bag, and the gray ones pin with a single stud end. Here there are also 4 round tiles which should be placed in the center of the wheels here. That's something I have to do still. Forgot about that. Missed it in the instructions somehow. Yeah, that's everything that's left. One more thing about the quality. There are different colors. And I don't mean black and blue and red and other stuff. Now the blues are also different. Some look a bit, well, I could say yellow, just as if they had been in the sunlight for some time. Yeah, so hot car, interesting experience to build. I think I wouldn't want to build it again, and yeah, so that's it. Don't know if anything else comes up, or if I really try the other rims. Of course, I will let you know and will show you the results. Otherwise, I would now say that's it. I'm done. I'm really tired. It's nearly 1 in the morning on a Monday. I have to get up soon to go to work. Yeah. So yeah, good night. If you enjoyed this series, and if you are curious what I could be doing next. Easy way to stay updated, you could simply subscribe to my channel. It would be really cool. And some of you might even be as interested as you would like to be informed as soon as something happens here. And in that case, you could also just hit the bell button. Ding ding, and YouTube should inform you whenever something is happening. Yeah, so yeah, that's it. Hope to see you in the next one. Good night, or have a great day, or good morning, or whenever you will see this video. Till the next one, bye bye.